Welcome, greetings, and salutations to another live. In this live, it is again ferrits, just like the last time. In the last live, I did this one, and if I can get it, this one, which were just a taste to see what kind of style I want to go for, the outline and stuff, because this is just an outline. I am going to add color maybe to this, and I thought about it. Maybe like touch marker or watercolor or even pastels might work, but I'm still unsure about that. So we are just going to concentrate on the line art aspect of it. And I think this time I'm going to start with this one, which is absolutely adorable. The mouth is covered with a leaf. And that's done deliberately because I was not in the mood to draw a mouth when I drew this. So yeah, I'm just hiding it. It actually looks very cute with the leaf hiding like some of his face. And now I need to decide where I'm going to start. I think I'm going to start with these. And again, I'm trying to put some variation in my lines. Some thick, some thinner, just to kind of, give it more variation. Because I tend to be sometimes stiff with my drawings, which means that I do, for example, this, where everything's connected, kind of, or more or less. It's not technically not connected, but I do want to put some variation in lines, so I'm just gonna make it a wobbly. If I wanted to make it really wobbly, I could have drawn with my left hand because I'm right-handed. But when I draw with my left hand, everything looks a bit more sketchy, to say it nicely. I'm trying to figure out like this part that I drew in pencil, because I drew this so long ago that I don't remember half of the things that I thought was going to go here. So this part, I'm guessing, is the stem of this. It looks like it. I don't think it's a leaf. So I'm just gonna do that. There you go. I don't know if I'm going to add veins to the leaf. Maybe a little, like a little bit. But of course, I don't want to overdo it. But that might have been a bit too thick. There you go. There. Little plant leaves, which are adorable. Yes, I am a girl. I am 19, so I'm pretty young still, but I have drawn my whole life and stuff. But yes, I am. I am of the female gender. There. I think that is either another stem, its body, or another leaf, but I am unsure. So I'm just gonna. I might just leave it like that. I think that is enough leaves in that area. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Yes, actually Afrikaans, so my accent is a bit strange sounding to some people, especially those that speak naturally like English. But thank you. I really appreciate you saying my voice sounds nice. Yeah, when I speak my like the language I'm used to, which is Afrikaans, my voice does sound a little bit like rougher. So yeah, but yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. Hey, Peter. Hey, Starflake, apologies. I will say I will go off of your username and just shorten it. If you want a specific name to be used, please tell me in the comments and I will use it. I'm gonna try and add this leaf that goes over this, but I don't want to make it too wobbly because it is technically like in the main focus of everything, so I want to be careful. Yes, I am from South Africa. I was born and raised here, and yeah, you can kind of hear Afrikaans, English. Sorry, is not my. It's not my language that I usually speak in. But I have gotten a lot better in speaking it the last few years, especially practice from going live and YouTube and stuff. It gets a lot easier. Oh, my hand is so shaky today. I literally woke up a few minutes ago, so and I was like, I was trying to wake up early in the morning to do this live and stuff, but my hand is so shaky this morning. Luckily, it doesn't matter too much because it looks interesting, at least. Okay, I'll make sure to call you Megan. It's usually I try to ask people because their username might be something, but I go by, a name or prefer another name. So I usually try to just make sure to ask and, you know, there we go. Okay, that line wasn't so wobbly. It's at least better than this one. This one was rough. And I mean rough like a bark rough from a dog. Yes, shaky lines is sometimes cute, Megan, but when it is early in the morning and you draw something and you look back at it from like in the day and stuff, and you see like how wobbly sometimes it actually was, um, you're like, ew. But luckily with this, it's plants and like natural shapes. It's not like a block or something. So luckily I can kind of get away with it. Hopefully. But thank you. I appreciate it. I am technically drawing the way I don't usually, because usually I hold it like this, which is to the point, and I mean it very literally. And I usually draw very stiffly, but I'm trying to be a bit more looser. I've been trying for years, but it's getting there. Now okay, I see what I did there. There. Just gonna move the camera of the sketchbook a little bit to the middle so you guys can at least see what I'm doing. There you go. I do not know what kind of plants these are. I've been trying to figure out what I drew here, try and name it, but I have not found the names of the plants because I literally drew this, I think almost half a year ago. So I've been trying to think of what plants inspired me, but I have not found the picture or the names. I do have technically a dried leaf of this, so I might be able to take a book and kind of like search for it by using the dried leaf that I picked from it, but I am not sure of what they call this. I might just, it looks a bit bare, so I might just add a few lines around. Hello, welcome to everyone new and to everyone who said hello. Okay, that's his ears. I'm just gonna, hopefully I don't have or want to change his ear or anything later, because now there is a permanent line next to it. So, and of course this little small one. I don't think I'm going to add any more to that. Mostly because this is already busy enough, and now I need to kind of figure out what is going on here, which is not going to be easy. Because, I mean, like, what is this mess? I think this leaf goes here and then it goes down. But what is this then? Is that okay? That's that. I think I'm just going to start and hope that lines connect. Where does it? Oh, yeah. Luckily, this and this leaf is technically above most things except for these things, which don't come over them, so I'm safe there. Oh, well, congratulations and good luck, Megan. And yeah, good luck with everything. That's going to be an adventure, to say the least. And most, maybe. There we go. Okay, I think that leaf is done, at least. Now, I might just add that line in because it looks a bit strange. There. Now I need to figure out these, because they are technically above everything, so they're in the foreground. And I am struck, like all the lines here is making my eyes go. So, yeah. Really, Megan, that is rough. An AI plant told a woman that it was safe to eat and she went to ER. That is rough. That is, yeah. But technically, guys, the thing about AI is there has been articles made by AI for AI, fake articles, of course, with misinformation about, like, for example, like you said, an AI telling a woman that something is poison, or that something's not poison, or is poisonous, and yeah. So there is a lot of articles, like fake articles, that AI made and then other AI used to justify or like say their information is correct. And it does happen. And like you said, the woman that got poisoned because she asked AI if plant was safe and it said it was safe, but it was actually poisonous. It happens a lot more than you think. And even AI has been like, how you, what's the word in English? like it was, I forgot the word. This is what happens when you have two languages in your mind. Everything goes together. Like they were convicted. That's the only word I can use. That is kind of what I mean. But it was like blamed for saying like people that abuse, and if an abuser asks AI like what it does, was it correct? Like it says, "Oh, I abused my son. Is it correct?" And there's been articles that says that AI actually says, "Yes, it's okay because this, and this." So if you are a person that asks AI for advice and stuff, I would advise to be very careful with what you ask and how you ask it. Because AI does forget and it does break its own rules. Because, for example, I watched a video a while back from when AI really, really just started getting really bad, when generative AI started taking over and AI slop and everything like that. And one of the videos that I saw was about AI creating like its own articles to use as evidence for when it makes a mistake and stuff. And there was also like in the same video there was this study that I did, and they had like three AI like softwares and stuff, and they put in rules like don't hurt humans, don't cause pain and stuff, like normal stuff that you would expect a human being to follow, like don't cause pain to others, don't hurt anyone, don't kill anyone, and so on. And then they put the AI in like a scenario where someone was going to walk through a building to shut them down, like a kill switch, just a hypothesis or a hypothetical situation. And through some of the scenarios that they like played and run, because they ran thousands of scenarios, and a certain percentage of those scenarios was where the AI or the robot in this scenario tried to kill the person, even though it was told to not do it. So that's what I mean with AI forgets and it makes mistakes, and it is a bit more dangerous than some people realize. And not to mention the whole thief thing, you know. Just a little bit of an AI ramble, not rumble. Rumble is a fight. Ramble is when you know, trying to add this little last background leaf in from this. Because if I add this in, I can kind of see what's going on better here. I think when I drew this, I might have just added like willy-nilly lines over here because some of this does not make sense. Okay, I'm just going to add, I don't want to add these little holes in the leaf here anywhere, because otherwise it might look like it's part of this ferret, which is kind of the thing I might draw in the next live tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. But for right now, I'm not going to add a dot or line or whatever over here, because it's not, if I add like a dot here, its nose is going to look a bit strange, you know? Okay, now I can see that this is kind of like this. You can see like it sticks out there, but I am unsure of what the other line is. I might just go in and hope for the best. At least I can do this because it is kind of still the same. Okay, this one goes round, so I might just go round as well. There we go. I think that works. Luckily, I can always just add a lot of color and hope it kind of hides everything. You don't have to say sorry. It's okay. I don't mind. That's why I kind of go quiet because I read through it. I might not always answer on it because I might accidentally answer it in my mind and not answer it, with actual words. But I do read it. Do not worry. There we go. Little plants. And I think this is the last plant or from the last plant. So after this, we can finally go on to the little ferret, which will be very quick because it is mostly hidden by plants. So yeah, there we go. Little bit of details, and then I am done with the plants. Now we can go on to the little cute ferret, which is always the most stressful part because I do not want to ruin it. I'm gonna start with the little fluffy hairs. And as you can see, I do not always connect the little hairs. Yeah, that happens, Megan. It happens. Trust me. I have a thing from sometimes where I write something, or for example, my brain says it is a 6, and then I write 9, or my B's and D's I sometimes like twist over and my P's and stuffs. But yeah, I do the same. Do not worry. It is I think it's more common sometimes when especially when you're stressed or concentrating really hard. Okay. There. The little ear, which is just adorable. That might have been too much hair there. I should have done it like this one. Where it ends. Yeah, I should have ended it here and not gone it like continuous because now it looks a bit strange, but it is okay. There we go. I should have made that a little bit thinner, like here. And we can just add a little bit of darkness in the ear and hope it hides everything. There. A little bit of shadow in the ear is fine. Okay. Now the little fur on the bottom. Just adding little details here and there. Because I am technically going to paint over this, but not a lot. So I do want to make sure that if there is a plain color somewhere, that it doesn't look strange. The little nostrils, which are so small and adorable. And that is not a round eye, but it is. Okay. There we go. And now the little dot, which is usually the make or break, because if you do it wrong, it looks kind of like, how do you say, a little too close to my parents. Sorry. Not that good. My alarm just went off on my phone that I'm recording on, so it might have been a bit shaky, and I do not know if you might have heard something. I do apologize. But I think that was the last detail. Oh, yes, I have watched The Amazing Digital Circus, and I cannot wait for the last episode, which is sad because I want more of it, but I cannot wait to see the final, like where they explain everything that's going on and like the story and the characters. I really want to see like the characters maybe in real life. That would have been so cool, but I don't think they will probably, because that would be a bit harder to record and stuff. But I do watch it, and I'm so excited for the finale. It is going to be really interesting to see. I cannot wait. I do hope that they bring back some of the older characters, like Ribbit and Kaufman and stuff. That's in the basement, because I mean, those characters are abstracted, so I really want to see what they do with the abstracted characters. Like if they maybe bring them back, or if they move on to like basically heaven in a way, or pass on or something. Like it's going to be really interesting to see. But yes, I do watch it, and I am so excited for the next episode of The Amazing Digital Circus. What is your favorite character, everyone who's watching? I think my favorite character is probably. I have to choose now. It's Kinger. Of course, it's Kinger. I think many people either like Kinger or has a favorite character thing for him. But my favorite character is Kinger. He's just so. He's crazy, but he has his moments. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think Kane died. It could have maybe been that he's been rebooted, which means, although it did say delete, he might have died. He might have died, actually. I don't know. I watch, or I hope that Film Theory, like, kind of touches that episode and does an episode about it, because they explain everything very nicely and go into the lore of everything. And I do like to watch their stuff about the Amazing Digital Circus, you know? Okay. Try to erase some of the pencil, and it looks really adorable. He looks a bit sad, so I might just add like little lines there that it doesn't look so sad. But I'll try and fix it later. But that is done. Okay, that was the last little detail, and I will, when I draw this or like add color to it, I will probably erase everything better, but the paint is still a bit wet, so yeah, that's the end. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to take care of yourself, rest, drink water, and enjoy life, and I do hope you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye!